Hey guys, it's Mrs. Davidson. Just wanted to hop on here really quick and do a brief tutorial on having fabulous hair. So every day in class, you guys come in and you're like, Miss, how do you get your hair to look like a Disney princess? And I usually just play it off and go, I'm just blessed. I have really great hair. So it's really not true. I have a gadget I use. It is called it looks like this. It's crazy. It's made by Chi, so it's fancy. It's called the Chi Air. And I think you can Google it. I think it says Chi Curl and Spin, but it is amazing. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna want to get the Chi Air, okay? If you're ordering it right now during quarantine, you're gonna want to, you're gonna wanna wipe down the box. You're gonna wanna let it sit in your house for a couple of days before you open the packaging. I know it's gonna be stressful, but you don't have anywhere to go. So that's good news. So you can wait, you can be patient, find something else to do. Do a puzzle, FaceTime with your grandma, do something else while you're waiting for this to be ready to come out of the packaging. Once you get it out of the packaging, you're gonna plug it in. Okay, I'm trying to be very specific. I'm trying to be very specific with my instructions because otherwise, y'all, I don't want you to hurt yourself. This could be dangerous if it is not used properly. So you're going to want to turn it on, and then your temperature settings will be on there. I set mine to 410 because my hair is really, really thick, like it's super thick, like probably like Rapunzel thick. So if you have thin hair, you could probably go with the standard setting, which I think is like 350 or something. I go with 410. I like to consider my hair to be like when you're cooking cookies, baking cookies in high altitude. So you want to use the high altitude instructions, which I'm giving you. I'm actually just making it up. There's no high altitude instructions, but, if you have thick hair, you might want to use a higher temperature. So I'm gonna let that warm up while okay, so now I can't see what I look like at all. So if you have thick hair, you probably wanna have some of these clippies. These are called clippies. Mine are for really thick hair, which I have. You're gonna wanna section your hair into 2 halves. The reason I do it in 2 halves is because I use the curl, one direction on one side, the other direction on the other side. And that's how to get the optimal princess look for your hair. So I'm just gonna put this in a pony over here. And then over here, I'm going to leave a little section off at the bottom. Like this is where I'm gonna start. This is my starter curls, okay? And then I'm gonna take the rest of this jazz and I'm gonna divide it into 2s. You can put the hair in your mouth. You can put the hair in your mouth if you need to. I do that actually a lot. It's like this. Okay. There we go. So that's out of the way. And then you're gonna take this chunk and do the same thing. Get your hair out of your way. Get it out of the way. It's a mess. I'm a mess, y'all. Well, usually this ends up twisted around here. Up top, good. Clip that guy down, and now you're good. You're done. You have princess hair. Go, enjoy your day. It's gonna be great. People are gonna be like, how did you get that hair? All right, so now you have this chunk to start with. I'm not gonna mess with this. Normally, I would go ahead and pull this up into 3 sections up here, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna leave it down in a pony because it's out of the way. It's fine. It's cool. Everything's cool. By this time, this guy, your Chi Twirl and Spin, your Chi Air should be at the correct temperature here. I think I'm supposed to do that. Yeah, there we go. All right, so you got some buttons on the side. Hang on, I'm gonna refresh my brain as to what goes on these buttons. All right, so button number 1 is power. If at any point it gets stuck in your hair, which sometimes it happens, but don't freak out, guys. It's really not actually stuck. It will automatically beep and turn off, and then you can just, it'll just pull straight out. So your hair won't be a tangled mess in there. You'll be safe. Everything's fine. If that happens, it'll beep, 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 beep. You just press power and it'll go right back on. It'll be right at your settings. You're good. Oh, then we have a plus and a minus. That's for your temperature settings. The M is for how long you want it to keep your hair up in there before it releases. It'll beep and tell you when it's time to release. I have mine set at 15 seconds, I think. So then up here at the top, really simple. You have arrow going this way, arrow going that way. That's which way the thingy that's inside here, okay? It's like a carnival ride in there, like the kind where you get in and it spins around and stick to the wall. That's what's in here. I like to pretend there's like little carnies in there and there's people and they have like, they're paying like too many tickets to get in here and ride. If you touch near it, it doesn't feel hot. Okay, that's to protect you from burning yourself. You don't want to burn yourself. Don't put any parts in there aside from your hair. Okay, cool. I always press the spinny thing away from my face. Okay, so what I've never done this before, y'all. So I start at the back of my hair. I'm just gonna take a little chunk. I have to take kind of small chunks because my hair is so thick. So it takes me a really long time to do this. And then I get the chunk and I'm gonna comb it out because if you have thick hair, it gets tangled really, really easily. Okay, so I'm gonna hold it flat, holding it flat out here. I'm gonna use the button, this one right here, that's gonna curl it away from my head. So you're gonna hold it with the open part, okay, closed part, open part. See right here, it says, what does it say? This side towards head. Obviously, you don't want the heat side towards your head, okay? So the closed side goes towards your head. You're gonna set the hair in here, okay? And you're gonna press the button. It's gonna suck your hair in. You're gonna be like, what's going on? This is magical. What is happening right now? And then you just sit here. And then it beeps, and then you pull your hair out, and you have, ta-da, Princess Curl number 1. Okay, cool. So you're gonna take the next little section of hair, and you see how, I don't know what this, my hair does this weird thing where it's like, hey, here's the section, but then here's also another section. So I'm gonna separate this out, put this back with the main group, keep it over here. I'm gonna comb it through to get those little tangles out. Put it in there. Press the button, it's sucking the hair in. And y'all see how it was kind of like, oh no, it got a little messy. It's okay, it's fine, everything's fine. And then you wait. Waiting. Try not to talk so you can hear it beep. There it goes, okay? And so then, boom, another princess curl. All right, so at this point, I'm gonna do some creative editing because I am clearly a professional. I'm gonna pause, but not really. I'm gonna do some time lapse so you can see. Otherwise, this is gonna be the longest video ever recorded, and y'all will have aged when it's over. So, BRB. All right, y'all. So, I don't know how long that time lapse is going to take, but it took me a little less than an hour. And I know that because at an hour, this thing turns itself off, which usually happens to me. But today, I don't know, maybe it was a miracle. It did not turn off on me. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Just hold the power button hold the power button down, and it'll turn off. And then you're going to want to let that cool off before you store it. So I left my hair like this, so y'all could get the full effect of what happens when I'm done. Okay, so y'all, you may have noticed in the time lapse, as I sectioned it out, I put it in little ponytails. And then it kind of clumps together, which is kind of cute, especially if you're going for like a Daisy Duke kind of thing, or what's her name from Wizard of Oz? Dorothy. So when you're done, here's the thing. Hopefully your hair will do the same thing. This thing does such a fantastic job that when you're done, even if you pull your hair in ponies or clip it up, whatever, you're still going to have these fantastically amazing, beautiful curls. That I like to call cowardly lion curls, because every time I do my hair, I need to go, if I was king of the forest. And if you're old, you get that reference. And if you're young, well, you should watch The Wizard of Oz, okay? Stop looking at your YouTube stuff. Stop doing your TikToks. Stop what you're doing. Watch Wizard of Oz. So I have these curls. And now I could just walk around like this all day, and people would be like, what is wrong with her? But what I like to do is take one of these big combs with the big wide teeth, and I just comb it through like this. Combing it through, yep. Combing it through, combing it out, combing through the curls. Just, run your fingers through it. Do whatever you need to do. And then you'll notice that I am kind of, I don't know. I look like J-Lo now. I think I am J-Lo. Actually, it's a lie. Can't sing, no, cannot sing to save my life. But I have the good hair. It's really fantastic. And usually, now if your hair holds curl, my hair holds curl insane, like crazy insane. So I will be rocking this very hair that I just did, for probably a good 5 to 7 days. If you use dry shampoo, that's your asset. Also shower caps. Maybe you have a relative that gave you a shower cap in your stocking for Christmas one year, and you're like, what am I ever going to do with this shower cap? Well, now you know. Now you can shower, and if you have thick hair like I do, showering takes a solid, like just washing your hair, 45 minutes. The whole shower process is like an hour and a half. It's a nightmare. So I like to do my hair one time. And then if I'm really getting crazy, if I'm really wanting to be wild, maybe I have an online meeting or something, I will slap on some lip gloss, and then boom, I'm gorgeous. Super gorgeous.